Tuesday morning, backing out the shed now to take the mowers off. Bit of a convoy coming out the shed. Gonna put the tedder on there, shake that grass out. I mowed yesterday. Rob's gonna put a flail on the valve tray, so we're just gonna go and flail something. And we got some OSR straw to turn. I believe the low loader's arriving today as well. So John's gonna just do a little bit of a spray down in the core of one of the stores where we ran out the other day as well, and the OSR intake bay as well. Drop the back mower on. I'm just gonna mow this long grass because it looks dead weedy. It's like a buffer strip. Not spraying really, but at least it's going to get rid of all this ragwort before it goes to seed. I've just heard a funny noise go through the mower, and it was a hay cap. So they were stacked on a pallet at the back of the yard, and one morning they'd blown everywhere. Well, I guess this one has blown several hundred metres, landed in the bottom of the hedgerow, not noticed it, grass has grown over it, and now the mower's mowing it. Oh! That's a bit neat. I'll just drop the front mower off now, put the tedder on. Tedder's on, but we've got a puncher and the valve's gone inside, so they've took it off and they're just going to break the bead in there. But I'm not sure if the rake has the same wheels in it. It's got a spur on the top, so I'll go down and have a look, see whether it has. Window cleaner's here. I hate it when the window cleaner's here because it means another month has passed. That's the problem. Big job on, big council job on. Tyres fixed, they're going to stick that back on. Low loader guy is 1/4 of a mile away, so I'll see that arrive and we'll unload that, and then I'll go and shake that grass out. At least now I've had some bit more heat in the day. John's just been filling up with water to spray some more beans. That looks like a low loader. Beastie Volvo. Oh, look at that. Looks like the water tap's been left on. And I've got the thing we used to use for moving the other chip around to wheel it off with. The weight will come on in about a foot. Funny flotations them, aren't they? A low loader on a low loader. Well, we have to take that block off. Take that block off so it doesn't catch at the back. That's it. Don't want to pull the alley ramps off. A block of wood, I think. Or he's going to drop his air on his wagon, I think. he's doing. He's jump started his wagon. Oh, block of wood. Oh yeah, it's close that. Catching there now. Hopefully it'll ride on that block now. There we go, it's off. Morgan said we should have had the trailer black. I disagree. I think it looks good in Richard Western yellow. I don't know whether though we need to just change the height of the drawbar so it sits a bit more level. They have quite a high hitch, the fence, which is great for on the baler, but just so that sits flat. I suppose it depends how hard the tyres are though. That's nicely shook out now. That'll catch some rays this afternoon and hopefully crisp up, maybe bale it tomorrow, and then it's ready for them putting up their marquee for the wedding. Well, I've been telling they've been putting the new paddles into the trench conveyor. The other ones are a bit munched in places. Bent and twisted. Lent our roller to David and Ian, and I thought they brought it back, but it's an Ashbrook roller they brought back, so I don't know what's happened there. It looks a lot newer and shiny than ours. They're nice, even got LED lights. So's this. And lights out the back and the side. And then tyres out. So they are the same rolling radius as a set of twins. The floats, they won't leave a sausage of soil on the field when you pull out in wet weather. To be fair, it is a nice cab this. Just a little bit dark unless you open that. You know, because it's got like a black interior. Next job now, go and roll over the OSR straw. So put this rake on, hopefully it'll just gently turn it. Hopefully I'll just gently turn it completely inverted. The top's dry, the bottom's just a little bit damp. Turn that over and then hopefully again we'll be able to bale it tonight. Loads of pigeons on here despite them shooting 500 or 600 off this field on Sunday. Right, lift it up with that, pull the green string. That will lift them hooks. Then, if I hold that like that, push the spool the other way, and folds it out. Zoom and then float that. Flick that now. There's some pigeons here. I'm running it quite quick because I want to get a good forward speed because it's a big field, but it's just nicely flopping it over and leaving the wet on the top. You can get a plastic guard for it to stop it blowing through. Probably won't be a bad idea, especially as there's bits of pod blowing on this straw. That's much better now. I've changed the speed slightly and it's not blowing it over anywhere near as much. And it's just nicely flicking the row over. So we're doing just over 10k. That'll be 12 meters, 12 hectares an hour maybe. So 2 hours hopefully to turn 65 acres-ish. By the time I've got from one end of the field to the other, where we started will be dry enough to start baling. 2 hours in this heat and wind, it's glorious out there at the moment. Tractor says it's 20, it only says it's 22 degrees outside. I thought it was hotter than that, but there's this real breeze as well. To be honest, I'm up to 13k now, and it's still doing a decent job. So it's not bad, is it? Don't think you could go that fast with a normal rake, could you? Rob's just arrived. He's on his way to Bill and Joe's to collect all the straps and chains out of the low loader. So I'm just gonna grab a drink. Well, he's dropping me a drink off basically. I'm gonna feel a straw now, see what it feels like. That's drying lovely now. Where I've started is already dry enough, but can you hear the wind? That's hot air blowing through it. The damp's on the top now, it won't take long at all for that to blow through. Last pass, Rob's just arrived. He's dropped the Merlot off on the low loader ready for Oscar. So Oscar's going to gather the bales up and stack it. I'm going to finish raking, go back, come and pick the trailer up. Rob's going to now go back and pick the baler up. Got a lump here, let's see what it does. Oops. I zipped the clutch, forgot it was in TMS, so it stopped. Yeah, it's just knocked it flat. And he's off. We're finished now, so flick that button, then pull that, and they fold up. In fact, I'll just knock that off the top of them first. The bits that's blasted over the top. After 65 acres, there's a fair bit flowing over the top. So I'll just knock that off so you can, doesn't get stuck in all these rams. Put that string to the cab, but really, because you can lift this string from here, press that button, you don't actually need it to the cab. You can do it all from the outside. Someone said they enjoyed the video yesterday of taking a weight block off, so here's taking the rake off. After the front leg first. That's it. Header's now off, drawbar is swapped. Not going to put it in there because it's too heavy. And then I'll go and get a trailer and get to the field, so we'll have 2 trailers there as well. Well, that's a good sign. There's plenty of dust coming off the baler. Quite a few bales, so we've got a halfy half there. Phones are rubbish at showing you the colours, but we've obviously got a barley straw that was left in the chamber and a flake, so we'll take that one off, actually carry that back in a spike later, so it's all OSR straw on it. What a good looking tractor that is. Oscar's definitely better on the Merlot than he was the last time he drove on this field 2 years ago. First time he ever drove anything. News just in, see this? Special edition black hoodies, red writing to match the wheels. Each one is going to be individually numbered. So we're going to, you can pre-order them now, I think, on the website. I think Ian's actually put them on now. So I'll put a link below this video because there's only going to be a limited run of them. The other good thing about working up here is, with Oscar, his mum brings us food. So we got hot dogs and burgers when we were combining it, and now we've got sandwiches while we're baling it. It's got damp as we've got by the weedy patch over there, which we did expect, but we've cleared most of the field now. I think we're going to be able to fit it on 2 trailers. Some disappointing straw yield. Oscar's done a nice job of stacking that, considering it's the first trailer he's ever loaded. He's just going to put 4 down the middle, and then we'll throw some straps over it, get the other one loaded, and then we've done it. Cleared the field. Well, cleared 40 acres of a 65 acre field, I'd say. Before we jump out and strap it on, I'm just going to do today's birthday. Stephen Watson, big 60 from ADAS, a lot of people will know him. John Boy's 31, Darryl Flynn is 48, Helen Bishop's on there, Jasmine, I think it's pronounced Shep, is 11, Aaron Wade's 18, and Owen Dutton is 11. Happy birthday everyone on today's 7 to 8 window, and anyone else whose birthday is, happy birthday. First load back now, and come back from another one then. Just fly down this tram line and bring Rob back to bring the Merlot home. He brought it on the low loader before. Now I'll drop Oscar off at his house, which is behind them trees. He's just loading that one now, kind of short ways, so 3 long and 1.5 way across. Name that tune. Watch this. How manoeuvrable is that? Massive thanks to Richard Cobley Transport. Oh, I've brought the loaf of bread back. It is in that truck. We're just going to unload it in a minute once we've got this last load of straw back. He's going to park up on Taco Break and stay overnight. Rob's scratched the new trailer already. Did you not put velvet down on the floor? Or you folded it out? Right, got it all on. Looks like Tetris, but it's on. Right, the bread is back. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm going to show you tomorrow what it looks like inside. But massive thanks to Richard Cobley Transport for bringing it back. FOC, well, a few hoodies it's cost me. If you go back to the beginning of June, anyone that doesn't know what this is, we baked the world's biggest loaf of bread in this tin, and you can go and see the videos from the beginning of June on this channel. That's all for today. Sorry the video is late, but I've only just finished. It's 9 o'clock. Seems weird we're not flat out combining because we're waiting for stuff to be right. We'll probably get into Bill's OSR tomorrow, but if you've made it this far, click like, that'd be amazing. I'm 90% today, a little bit tired. How are you? Let us know in the comments. See how everyone else is, and if anyone's a bit low, give them a perk up. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.